Hey guys, let's start by importing the basic features. Postman collection. So I'm going to click on Import, Upload Files, choose the basic features Postman collection JSON, click Open and Import. And we have the basic features collection here and all of the HTTP features within it. So the very first step is to click on Header and replace the values that are shown here with your own values, and we share it with you in a secure file format. Now, let's move on to the body section. To shorten a link, all you have to do is just plug in the long link here and hit the send button, and then it gets shortened just like that. So let's see if the short link redirects to etsy.com. So let's go here, and it does. And we also understand that you want to integrate this code within your own code base. Postman has almost all popular languages in this dropdown. Now, let's see if curl works. So I'm going to click on curl. Here we have the curl snippet. I'm going to go here, and then I'm going to run it here, and let's see what happens. And look at that, we get a different short link this time. Now let's see if this works. And it does. Now let's try with Python HTTP request, and let's see if that's working too. So I'm going to copy this, then go to a Jupyter lab in the cloud, then run it, and it's executed. We have a response. Let's go ahead and make this look pretty. So we have the short URL here. Let's copy it, paste it here, and as you can see, it reroutes to etsy.com. So converting this post request into code and integrating it into your code base is super easy. The next post request is explicitly adding a custom domain. So as you can see, we have the same long link, and we have more than 23 in-house short domains. And look at this, we also got a domain called etsy.one. And since that's more relevant, now check this out. What I'm gonna do is type in Etsy, let's go back on that, Etsy.one, hit the send button, and now if you look over here, we got a short link created with the domain Etsy.one. Now let's see if this one redirects to Etsy. And it does. Now, the next post request is to key in the desired keyword. So right here, we have IBM's LinkedIn page. And as you can see here, I've added in the domain name lnkd.dev because it's relatable, but it's not mandatory for this request. And I've added the desired keyword as IBM-C clouds. Now let's hit the send button, and the short link gets created. Now let's see if it routes to IBM's LinkedIn page. Nice. Okay, let's move forward. Now, the next one is to add a click limit. Now, there are certain players that promote discounts. They promote discounts. Now, for instance, take a look here at this company. As you can see, this company has 70% off on Memorial Day. Now, let's say if this company decides to only show this to 2 people or 2 clicks, what they have to do is add click limit parameter and give the number 2 Then just go ahead and click it. Now you can see the short link created. So now let's take a look at the first click, and as you can see, it's rerouted. And now the second click, and it's rerouted. Now for the third click, it'll show it's reached the maximum click limit. So this is definitely a powerful way to only give limited discounts. Now, the time limit post is if you have or if you want a link to expire after maybe a certain time period, we can definitely get that done using this method right here. So basically, what happens is you have a time limit parameter, and this 8 right here is seconds. And it takes the UTC time and adds 8 seconds to it. And once the 8 seconds is over, the link gets expired. It's a really cool system if you ask me. So let's go ahead and click send. And we have a link generated right here. Now we're going to go ahead and click it. And you can see it shows. And then we're going to go ahead and click it again. And as you can see, it doesn't show because the link expired. And as you can see, it actually shows when it got expired. So if you need link-based expirations, you could definitely use this. Now let's talk a little bit about classifying links. So this link right here has some surgery-related images. And now let's just say that you wanted to share it in a huge group, but at the same time, warn children in the group that it's not safe for children. Well, all you have to do is just go ahead and plug in the parameter not child with 1, and then we're just going to go ahead and hit the send button. And as you can see, we get the short link created. And when someone clicks on that, it says the content is not suitable for kids. And if someone decides that they want to bounce, they can. And if they want to proceed, they can do that as well. And as you can see here, you'll see a bunch of medical stuff that might not be too suitable for kids. So that's definitely a good way of giving a warning and warning them. Now let's talk about some other ways of classifying links. Now right here, you can say if it's suitable for work or not. Does it contain politics? Does it contain promotions? Does it contain violence? So the data type here is it takes 1, or you can just go ahead and delete it if you don't want to add it. So right here, go rogue. Now this one right here, sometimes if you want to play with your customers, you can take a short link like this and then post it, and what happens is you get a mega link. And this right here is a great way to grab attention from a user or a customer. Now, all in is the combination of all these features. So all in basically tells you how powerful the API is. For instance, you have a long URL, right? And the long URL points to a hammer in Amazon.com. So it points to a hammer. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to create a short link, and then we're going to add some customizations to it. All right, so let's just go ahead and plug in a domain name. Beautiful. Okay, since we have amzn.how as one of our in-house domains, let's just go ahead and use that. So it's amzn.how, and I would like to add a desired keyword as well. So it's input desired underscore keyword, and I'd like to call that hammer. Beautiful. Okay, now I'd like to add click limits to it. So let's do click underscore limit. All right. And let's make it 8. All right. Now I also want to classify this as, okay, hold on. I want to classify this as contains promotions. So let me just go ahead and do that right here. Okay, splendid. And now, once all of this is done, all I have to do is hit the send button. Splendid. And then the short URL amzn.how/hammer gets created. Now, let me just go ahead and copy this, and then I'm going to open a new tab. And then we're going to go ahead and paste this. And as you can see, it says contains promotions because we're forwarding to Amazon.com. So let's go ahead and click proceed. Beautiful. And as you can see, it takes me to the hammer. Now, this one has a click limit of 8. So what I'm going to do is, hold on. Let me do this right here. I'm going to do the same thing 8 times. So we're just going to keep on doing this, and then you'll see when I do it for the 9th time, it just won't allow us to visit the website. Okay, so it says click limit reached. That's all, folks. And we can go ahead and bounce and get back to creating short links. So guys, that's how powerful this is. You can add custom domains, your own keywords, add click limits, make links expire, and also classify links based on the content of it. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Take care.